Om Shri Sai Ram. Offering humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Swami. Respected elders, dear brothers, sisters, and lovely students, Sai Ram to all of you. First of all, let me thank Swami for giving this opportunity of talking to all of you. At the outset, all of us should congratulate ourselves itself that we all are seated here in heavenly place, handpicked by Bhagwan himself. He has his own ways of calling his devotees into his mission, which makes us feel that he incarnated just because of us. For some of us, it could be the physical interaction. For others, it could be some different ways. As there is saying which says, Hari Anant, Hari Katha Ananta. The way he is infinite, his way of working is also infinite. No doubt, I am managing the CSR, but today I am not going to discuss anything with respect to CSR or with respect to anything with respect to Breakfast Seva program. Today, I am going to share some of the divine leelas of our Bhagwan, which he has showered on our family in the form of dreams. Basically, I am from the northern part of India. There is a place called Ghaziabad, which is very close to Delhi. In 1991, when I was in the 10th standard, Swami took our family into his divine fold. At that time, being into the school, I started seva activities, bhajans and other things. In 1995, for the first time, got an opportunity to visit Parthi. Had Bhagwan's darshan for the first time. After that, multiple times with his blessings, visited Parthi, had his darshans, had charan sparsh, many times touched those divine hands, and many interactions as well. But there was a regret in my heart, and the regret was that I could not be Swami's student. So when I started my career in Delhi, I thought, okay, maybe in the later phase of my life, if I can get relocated to Bangalore, because Bangalore is very close to Puttaparthi. And my plan was that we'll go to Bangalore, work will also be happening, and we can visit Parthi, can have his darshans. And in 2008, it looks my prayers got answered. I got an offer letter from Oracle and the location was Bangalore. So we relocated to Bangalore. Actually, from the time we relocated to Bangalore, there was a change in gear in the form of dreams what Swami used to give. In all dreams now he started telling us that he has sent us here for his mission, for his work, for his project. And Parthi, as we know, that it's just 3-hour journey, so almost every month we used to go there. But when we used to go there, there used to be utter silence from his end. Utter silence. Anyway, we thought, okay, let's see what happens. And unfortunately, in 2011, we all have witnessed a phase when Bhagwan has left his mortal coil. And we all were devastated, collapsed, whatever adjectives you want to use, but the void which was created, that can't be filled by the mere adjectives of the grammar. So one day, I was going to Shirdi Sai Baba's temple in Bangalore along with my wife, and I told her, see, we came here because of Bhagwan. Now Bhagwan is not here. Let's go back to Delhi, where we are having our parents, our relatives, and to be very frank, I am having an Oracle office in Noida. And being into management role, it's just a request away. I will just post a request to my management and HR, and we can get relocated. And tomorrow, let me do one thing, let me post it to my management and HR. So dear brothers and sisters, let me tell you the great part. I was thinking I am talking to my wife, but there was somebody who was listening to all these conversations. And you know who? Yes, you all are correct. He is omnipresent Bhagwan. In the morning itself, because before we can woke up, Bhagwan gave a dream, and in that Bhagwan, Shirdi Sai Baba was there in Rudravatar, very furious. He told my wife, आशीष क्या बोल रहा है? उसे दिल्ली जाना है तो जाए. मैं अपना काम किसी और को दे दूंगा. मेरे पास क्या लोगों की कमी है? What is Ashish saying? He is saying that he will go to Delhi. Let him go to Delhi. Does he think I have scarcity of people? In the morning when we woke up, my wife told me about the dream. No doubt there were scoldings, but I was very happy because it means indeed he has some plan for us. So cutting story short, no request was made to Oracle. Things going on as usual. 2014, November 11th, that is my birthday, we came to know about Bhagwan's presence in Mudanhalli. We came here. 2015, we started going to Annapurna Breakfast Seva program, which was just very close to our home, just 10 minutes away. And to be very frank, because of distance and timing of the office, I was blessed to go there on a daily basis. And one fine day, here comes the climax of the story. One fine day, when I was sitting in my office, my wife was at home. She was doing Science Chitra Parayan. She just lifted her face and she saw that Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba was sitting in the chair which we have kept in our temple for him. It was not a dream. He was physically seated there. And then he told, I know all seniors knows the melody of the voice which Bhagwan used to have. And he told, आशीष को बोलना, मैं उसकी सेवा से बहुत खुश हूँ. मैंने इसी काम के लिए तुम लोगों को यहाँ भेजा था. So dear brothers and sisters, this shows his infinite love on all of us. If we will tell it outside this campus, nobody will believe. Because it's not possible. How is it possible somebody has left the physical body and he is again coming back, talking to us, giving us solace and telling us that yes, you are on the right path. But just see with whom are we dealing with? About whom are we talking about? We are talking about the Lord of universe. For him nothing is impossible. Nothing. So brothers and sisters, one more incident I would like to quote. And that incident is, in 2018, my son got admission into Mandya campus. And this incident is basically talks about the faith and patience which Bhagwan used to say as the Shirdi Avatar, Shraddha and Saburi. So in 2018 he got into Mandya campus, and in one of the visit of Swami to Mandya campus, Swami asked my son to speak in front of him. He spoke, and after that Swami called our family on the stage. And 2 times he told the same line. He told, you take care of my kids and I will take care of your kids. You take care of my kids, I will take care of your kids. He repeated the same line 2 times. And I told, yes, Swami. And then, today, the wordings which Swami told at that point of time is being implemented. Both of my sons are studying in his campus. Shivansh is doing his MBBS and Arnav is into 8th standard. Now let me just share a beautiful dream with respect to Shivansh admission also. So last year in the month of Feb, Shivansh told, no need to tell the date, so I will not tell the date. In the month of Feb, on Shivansh's birthday, Swami gave a beautiful dream to my wife. And what is the beauty of the dream? The beauty of the dream is, in that dream, Bhagwan was there and Sadhguru was also there. And in that dream, she requested Swami about Shivansh's admission into MBBS. I am talking about last year, February. So when she requested Swami about the admission, Swami looked at Sadhguru and told, मैं जैसा कहता हूँ वैसा बोलो. And then Sadhguru, like a Hanumanji, the folded hands, he told, जी Swami. And then Swami told, उसका admission हो गया. And Sadhguru also told the same thing, उसका admission हो गया. It means admission is granted. Now we all were into the 7th sky or whatever proverb you want to use, that nothing to worry. I told Shivansh, I know Bhagwan very well. He has told it will happen, but you keep on studying well. We used to meet at Vidyadweep Circle on a daily basis, and I used to just give that injection to him. That nothing to worry, Bhagwan told it will happen, but you need to study well. There is a long series of events. Unfortunately, we could not get the admission. And we all were surprised, and to be very frank, I was super surprised, because for me, it's not Bhagwan, it is Sai Rama, and for Rama it's like that, Raghukul Geeti Sadachari Ai, Pran Jai Par, Vachan Na Jai. Then how can it happen? Then he has given Vachan and it's not happening. And here comes the faith and patience. We all started praying, me, my wife, my sons. And after 8 months, he again gave dream to my wife. And again he told, तुम्हारे समय की गणना और मेरे समय की गणना अलग होती है. Means your calculation and my calculation is different. मंगलमय समय अब आया है, उसका एडमिशन हो जाएगा. Now मंगलमय, now auspicious time has came, and now you will get admission. Then again after 1 month, he gave dream, and he told, again in that dream Shirdi Baba was there, and both of them told, nothing to worry, it will be done. And dear brothers and sisters, whatever dreams we got with respect to his admission, I think 4 were there total, all dreams came true last month when he got admission into Bhagwan's campus in MBBS. Dear all, at the end, I know that we have a time restriction. At the end, I would just like to say one thing, nothing more than that. Again, I will go back to gear 1. That let's congratulate ourselves how fortunate we are. How fortunate we are that he has chosen us. And now what is required? Just one thing. Just surrender to him. Just surrender to him. And it reminds me of a beautiful bhajan in Hindi which says, which basically talks about that जहाँ ले चलोगे वहीं मैं चलूँगा और जहाँ रख दोगे मैं वहीं रहूँगा. It means that surrender to him, let him do whatever he wants to do. With these words, I will close today's talk and looking forward to talking to all of you once again, and will be sharing some more divine leelas of Bhagwan at his lotus feet. Thank you so much. Sign off.
On behalf of everyone, we would like to extend our gratitude to Mr. Ashish for sharing with all of us these wonderful experiences which reiterates and reminds us of our good fortune, that is to live with the divine. Thank you, sir. With this, we come to the end of this week's talk. Till the next time, may we all stay blessed with the opportunity that has come our way and ponder over our role in this great mission of love and service. Jai Sai Ram.